Welcome again to my final project that write in C++ in Visual Studio 2012. My final project in here, I want to choose the topic is libraries database management system. Okay, now I want to show you about my project. Yes, the first I want to show you all my codes by briefly is all the main class in my code, and it is all the code that I write in the library database management system. It is all a code that I write in here. Because of the time is not have enough, so I show on the code like this, and then I want to show you and explain about how process in the result of the code. Okay, let's go to run the code. Point on local window .web debugger, and then it's all the result of code I want to minimize. It is my name, my ID, my course, and my topic is library database management system. It is the title of my topic, library database management system. In here we have a option that we can process and management for the database system in library. The first option is beer data table. If you want to choose here, you can please select the option that you would like to. It means if you want to type number 1, it means you go to beer data table. Okay, I write number 1 and I'm enter. We go to beer data table, and then we assume maximum number of the entry is 50. It means you can import 50 book is maximum. Okay, we ask you how many did you want. In here I just the example that I just only try only 3 a book, and then I enter, and then we ask you enter the following item. You want to input what the book that you want to input here. In here I import C++, and then we ask you about the code that you want to determine in the C++ book. I import 001, and then we want to ask you input the author. In here I input gem in the author, and then we ask you GS of public. We public at when I Thai 2005, and then we ask you about the room number. I mean, what is the room number in your library? In here I import 5, room 5, and then I enter. We will load the name of book again because you input 3 of book. So we ask you again which of book that you want to input. I input C program, and then we ask you to input code again. I input 002, and then we want to ask you about the author. Also in here I import Harry, and just a public I import 2000, and then the room I import 4. Okay, the last book I import C#, and the code of the book I import 003, and the author I import John, and just a public I import 2003, and the room I import search. Because we ask of the book that we import, we have 3 already, so we reload to the main menu option. Like this is called main menu option. And then I want to explain you the number 2, list the table data table. What it mean this data table? It means all the data that you import in number 1 via the data, or in the other option we will to store in list data table. If you want to go to list data table, you input number 2. Okay, it's all the data that we store in list data table. that the book that you include, we have 3, C++, C, and C#. That the code of here we have code 1, 2, 3, and the author is James, Harry, and John that I just put in the at the moment. It is the published of year is 2005, 2000, and 2003. It is the room number of your book. It is all the data that you just include at the moment. If you want to go to the other option, you just only enter, and then we will back to the main menu option. And then I want to explain you about the number 3. Option number 3 is insert new data. Insert new data is similar for big data table, but we just only insert some in this point. Okay, if you want to go to here, you try number 3 and you enter. In this box, which one of you want to insert? Example, I want to insert VB, and then my code is 005, and then also is George, and the years of public is 2007, and then room number is 7, and then we'll be back to the menu option. You remember that insert new data, we can insert only one data. The difference for big data table that we can include many of data in big data table, but for insert only one. Okay, if you want to know that your data inserts or not, you go to list data table is number 2, and then you go to the table that you saw VB code 5, and also is John, is George, and we publish in 2007, and the room is 7 that I just include at the moment. We will go to the list of data table. Okay, and you enter, go to menu option, and then go to number 4, option number 4, delete and data. Delete on data, you remember that we can delete only one data at the first time, at the one time. Okay, if you want to go to here, you try number 4. Okay, when you try number 4, you will go to data and entry. Okay, we ask you enter a book code that you want to delete. It means what's our number of the book code that you want to delete. In here, I want to delete the book code is number 2. Okay, and then we will delete the data is ready, but we not show in this. You want to go to the list data table again. You try number 2, and you will see that C program is the code in number 2 that was to delete already, that made by Harry. You know that yes, is much to delete ready in the table that we public in 2000, and the room number is number 4. So it means that you can delete insert in the table, just only go to option. Okay, I go to the main menu option, and then explain the next one is option number 5 is edit and data. Edit and data is like the update of data as well. If you want to update the data that you want to update or edit, you can go to number 5, and then we want to ask you which of course book that you want to edit. In here, I want to edit the code number 5. The edit of number 5, we have 6 points that you want, that we ask you. You want to update book names, you want to update book codes, or you want to update book the author or published years or room number, or you want to exit. In here, I choose number 1, book's name, and then we will ask you what is the name that you want to update. Okay, I want to update the book's name in here to the other program is actual, and then I want to update the author as well. I go to number 3. Okay, the author in here, I want to change the author to my name, Haskell. Okay, we go to ready, and I want to exit. I input number 6. Okay, let's go to look the number 2 in this data table. with me? Okay, you can see that the code number 5 that I told you that I want to update. We will to update the book's name actual. The before is not actual, we is BB, but now we update to actual. And about the author, this name is short to display by my name Haska. If you want to update years or room number or code, you can on. But you have to remember about the first if what or which of books code that you want to update. It's all the number 5 and I enter go to main menu option. I will go to the source of data that is the most main points that very important for this code. If you want to go to library, if you want to search the book by easily, you should know the codes of book first. It is this the focus on the number 6 option. Okay, I type number 6 and we will go to welcome to search for the book in library. Well, what's of the codes that you want to search? In here I want to search the code is number 3. If we have, we want to load. If we don't have, we not to load. Okay, and now I go to number 5 because I just update it. Okay, code number 5. Okay, you enter again. Yes, we will show you the book code number 5 we have in library. That the book name is actual us. My author is Haska and published 2007 and the room number is 7. If you want to search more, you can go to number 2 and we look that we have code number 1 and number 3. If you want to search again, you go to number 6 and then you type the codes of the book number 1. You will saw that C++, the book code number 1 we have in the library. Okay, if we don't have, we not show in like this. Example. Okay, it's simple. You go to search again number 6 and you try code number 2 because number 2 we don't have in the table in the library. So when you enter number 2, we will back to the main menu like this. We will back to the main menu because we don't have the data in the library system. So we will go to the main menu. And then the next point is sort data in table. You can sort your data in table if whatever you want in here. You just try only number 7. And then you want to sort which one that you want to sort. Name, code, author, publishers, or room. The first I want to search the name. If we sort by the small to the bigger, and for assembly we mean for A to Z. Okay, I try number 1 for the name. It means the name that is first letter, we will to go to first. Okay, because of C#, we have letter C that is the third letter in English, so we must to go to the first, and C++ is again, and actual is the last. It's one more example. If I want to sort for the room number, I can go to the sort of data. You can go to number 5 because number 5 is the room number. You go to number 5, we will sort the room number in here. Okay, you saw that the data we want to change according by the room number because the room number here we must to sort. It means you want to sort which one if you like, you can sort in option number 7. Okay, and the last, if you want to exit, you can go to number 6 if you want to exit for this option. Okay, the last one is number 8, that it is a program, that is the final, that when I saw it already, when I type number 8, we can, sorry, when I type number 8, the program will close the library database management system. Okay, I type number 7 and enter. It's all the process of my library's database management system. It means that it's just only for 50 books that you can include in here. We can import how many ever you want. If you want to import in your library, you can import many thousands of books or over in here, depends up in here. If you define mass 50, it means that the book you can include in here only 50. If you want to import 10,000, you can input here for 10,000. But the process will be too slower than when you import only 50 or 20 like this. Thank you that for pay attention for watch my tutorial video that relate with in C++ in Visual 2012 that relate with library database management system. Thank you so much. Goodbye.